it to Kansas, and also he's taken one to Kentucky. I think Louisville is in a good spot, just being that hometown school. And with what they're building there, of course, you got a commitment from Michael Brown Jr., who passer. This year, it's the way he can create for himself off the dribble. He's always been a great defender, and this is where he's at his best.
Watch
in transition.
Out. He is so dangerous off the house. Cash. What a start.
The best tandem. Here we go.
Almost taken away. Underneath. Battle for it. Soldiers have it. Get ready. Here they come. Look at House. A little skip to Lou. And one. Washington State a bunch.
Xavier offered him earlier this week. That's his most recent offer.
Now Caden is higher up on the radar.
Yes.
You said AZ Compass. Oh boy.
He was outside that circle before he planted his feet to take that charge.
The gym is packed. There's not an empty seat in it.
Standing room only.
There are people in the corners by the stairs. Don't call the fire marshal. Around the screen, House hits it home.
Pretty. And players really just buy into what you're trying to do. Is there an even more prouder moment?
Well, I'll state it different. It's when you can empower them and it becomes their team.
Yes.
That's when the enjoyment of being able to kind of sit back and watch, that's where we were last year. At the end, we hit, and it didn't come on until like the end. Ready, you're playing behind somebody. You could say, he doesn't like me, he likes him more.
Yeah.
You know what? They didn't. They waited for their chance.
We're already building that chemistry, so anytime you get that, that's always good coming into the season. But you're right, just limiting those dribbles for Malik and Darius, not turning the take.
The stop. That was beautiful from Bowie. That's what Bowie does. 16-point game. Kick out to the corner. Cash. He's got some glitter, sparkle, silver.
Only the best for Peach Jam.
Wow. Those are some nice kicks. Yep. House. It's his house.
You his best and give you his all, game in and game out, no matter where you are in the season, no matter what your team looks like, what your roster construction looks like.
You know what would be interesting is if we get a Oakland Soldiers AZ Unity game, because that would pit Stokes up against his best friend since 4th grade, Brandon McCoy.
Oh, I know. Those two have been going at each other, playing on the same teams. Of course, they were on Team USA. Nice skip pass. Kalek House.
To take the lead. Setting up his teammate for the perimeter three.
Circuit, and we know who the best scorer is, and that's Jason Crow Jr., but he's showing now that he can also be one of those shooters in what he did in that first quarter.
As you project him up to the NBA, knockdown shooters are so essential in this game. A certain team in Los Angeles is looking for one right about now.
Pretty good court awareness, and that's what happens in a zone. You cannot fall asleep like that and just let players sneak behind you.
Oh,
4:48.
Inside of 5 minutes left, third quarter. 3 dribbles and a pull-up.
Be a better outside shooter.
From the wing. Loose ball rebound pulled out of there. Now they're looking to run.
Great pass.
Just one dribble along the way and a bucket.
Still able to get that shot off, get the rebound as the loose ball foul is a second opportunity. Nice body control. That's his first bucket of the second half. He's up to 16 points. He had 14 points in the first half.
Dad with a huge smile. And then the
career. And we just started to see the basketball start to ascend later on. I watched him play last summer. I'm going to be honest, Johnny, wasn't nearly as impactful, but had a great season in New Jersey. And then with the Wrens, he has been one of the best big men in the EYBL. And this is a class, John, where there's not a whole lot of depth in terms of front court players. Yeah.
Swishes home.
They looked great this morning.
They did.
I love the balance they have. I love their big fella. Doesn't need to score a lot of points, block shots, rebounds. And even though they don't have Taj Ariza, they can beat you in so many different ways.
No, you're right. There's no question about it. They won by 34 earlier today, and S.J. Madison and
So he finished with a double-double. They call him JP out of Archbishop High School. He's picked up an offer from Siena after the first session. Also has offers from UCSB, San Francisco, and Nevada after session 2 in the live period.
And we may, and Team Durant is upset-minded here. A sharp start for Team Durant against one of the best in EYBL, and they're doing it defensively. Kristen, you got to think, you want to keep the Soldiers in the half court.
Yeah, you do not want them out running. And listen, we're going to talk a lot about Tyron Stokes. We're going to talk a lot about Baba, but
the answer is there. Team Durant back up by 11. He could do that. This Soldiers team has some real tough shot making. Here's Stokes. They bring a double. Smart move, but there's an open shot maker, and they finally
plugged into this game as you see Tyron Stokes say, okay, let's slow it down. Let's get a set. Let's get something that we want with 25 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Stokes, little crossover. Stokes kicks, corner 3, bullseye!
How much better his ball handling has got and how he's progressed as a primary ball handler. And he wants to be more of that, point forward.
4 on the shot clock, pull up 3. It's
such a smooth operator.
Smooth operator and also a high volume shooter. We'll probably see him take about 20 to 25 shots per game. He's leading the EYBL in scoring, averaging 26 points per game.
And one there.
MVP in 2008, leading his team to a championship in Australia. So he comes from a line of basketball as well.
Yeah. Here's Stokes. Trying to get busy on Olajuwon. Passes it off. And that 3 is good. So JL3 lighting it up right now. That's a Tyshawn Duncan from distance. And
he got to a point where he's like, I got to stop telling people that my dream school is North Carolina.
Livingston hitting another 3. Kalek House left alone. Crow, tough fadeaway. House. Duncan lays it in. The lead is 9. JL3 up 66-57.
What a swing in momentum for JL3.
senior season at Mount Verde. But prior to that, tough shot by, who was that, Cam Holmes there to convert.
It was Cam Holmes.
But when we look at Dante Allen, he played 3 seasons. He won 3 Peach Jams and 3
of Trevor.
Let me tell you something about Taj Ariza. He was just at Nike Hoop Summit playing for the World Select Team as a junior. So playing up against some players that are draft eligible this year on Team World. And he was arguably the best.
Kicks Dioum. Cash. The big man can dial it up. He's 6'11".
Why not? Very, very great pick and pop move right there. Big man stepping in with confidence.
That bucket. Soldiers, they really set the tone behind Crow and House, as well as Zachary White. What do you want to see from them in this third quarter to get some control back?
I want to see better shot selection. Ooh, nice.
John Fanta, Kristen Peak with you. Here is Crow. Step back off the dribble. It's short. Fighting for the rebound. Nice offensive board from Hillman. Kalek House attacks. Tough shot.
And is kind of making it this popular thing for smaller guards to do in the lane. Just decelerate, get the defense on their heels, and be able to get a good high percentage floater.
Here's Kalek House. Elbow, stop, pop, drop. Kalek.
6 points, 3 for 3 from the field.
Paul Asarui, top big man in 2027. The enforcer for AZ Unity, back to a 1-point game. To the left corner. All 3 of these. Again, night 2 of 3 of our coverage of EYBL Session 1. We're going to be on with you a couple weekends in May as well. You do not want to miss it here on the NBA app. That's a tough pull-up. 3 and 1!